These blues in my pocket, I look like a crip. Shit was crazy, growing up like 80, came up off a zip, gon' go out blazing. Nigga try to play me, I'm coming off the hip.
What's up, YouTube? We back, man. Look at here, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing started off right. If you got a loved one doing time in prison, y'all already know. Send them a copy of the #1 magazine publication in the nation, and that's Street Elements Magazine. Also, man, hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. Let's keep pushing this platform forward. All right? Man, listen here, man. Man, they've been calling me, man. They say Bo Ditley done got knocked off, right? Now, me personally, I never met Bo Ditley, but I have wrote him. I have sent him a few copies of Street Elements Magazine, and I wanted to publish his story, you know, in Street Elements. Never got a chance to do it. I was, you know, thrilled when I heard the homie was out, the homie was back in Miami, and the homie was trying to get on his feet, you know. That's what I heard, you know, just through the grapevine, you know. Dudes who've been locked up in the feds, we have like a brotherhood. And regardless if we did time with them or not, sometimes you just respect people on their name and what you have heard about them, you know. So he was somebody that I had actually heard about, was really interested in doing a story on him, you know, but it never transpired. But today, somebody called me and said the homie got knocked off in a new conspiracy case, new case, whatever it is. He got knocked off in Nassau County. And bruh, man, the homie's 68 years old. There's no way in hell you want to be catching a case at 68, 69 years old. Like Big U, 58, 59, I don't know how old it is, but you don't want to be catching no case at that age, bro. You get a dub, it's over with. You never get an opportunity again out here in the free world. And then on top of that, man, the homie done spent over 30 years in prison, man. Now, this ain't nothing that, you know, on here trying to bash nobody. But we got to keep it real, man. We don't want to keep seeing our brothers go back, volunteer to go back to become a slave. Because that's all you doing when you go to prison. Whenever you go to prison, whenever them people put them handcuffs on you, whenever they do that, and you was somewhat in the wrong, or whatever the case may be, you volunteering to become a slave, homie. It ain't no other way around it. You raising your hand up and say, yeah, I'm willing to go sit down for however much time y'all want to give me, you know. Also, man, let's go ahead and get a shout out to Branson liquor right here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's that new drink by 50, you know. So let's go ahead and get him a salute out. But anyway, the homie Bo Ditley, man, we need to take this as a learning lesson. This is a learning lesson. This is almost the same situation like Running Red. Homies who have done a lot of time in prison find themselves back in the same situation again. We don't want to see that, bro. We know what it is to be back there behind them walls, behind them gates, anywhere back there. In the county jail, it don't make a difference. We as brothers, we don't want to see each other in those situations. So when you done did 30 years, 20 years, however much time you done did, and you know better, and you know the consequences that go behind your actions, well, your brother, we got to hold you accountable. We got to hold you accountable because you know better. You know what come along with this. And I understand shit get hard out here in the streets. You trying to catch up. You used to having money. Ain't nobody blessing you. So you turn back to the streets, but we know what the streets has to offer. We all know what the streets got to offer. A street reputation, a criminal history, and some time. And I can't mention the grade, y'all, but that come along with anything. But you definitely get a street reputation, criminal history, and some time. That's what come with the streets. Yeah, that will come with the streets, man. So write that down today. Write that down today. And KC gave y'all some game. So whenever you jump out there in the streets, you know 3 things come along with it. A criminal history. No, a street reputation. You're going to get that first. Then you're going to get your criminal history. And then you know time come along with it. So right now, apparently, Bo Ditley got knocked off with some fentanyl and some coke. And you 6 to 8. Man, that's a hard one, bro. Hey, Bo, I never met you, bro. But you know better. You know better. You know what come along with it. And the streets ain't the same. The streets ain't the same how it was in the 80s and the early 90s when you was doing your thing. The streets is totally different. You can't get out of prison after 30 years and get back out here and think you're going to get right back in the mix. Yeah, they're going to put you in the mix. They're going to put you in the mix and mix your ass up and spit your ass out and send you right back to the chain gang. Come on now. What y'all think? What y'all think? Leave some comments, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this, man. We don't want to see brothers keep getting out of prison and volunteer and go back to prison. Now, it is one incident. I don't have my phone with me. Matter of fact, I might do. It is one incident where a guy need to be in prison. And I don't know if y'all heard about this story. I'm going to do a video on it. Apparently, this guy got out of prison. And when he got out of prison, he unalived his mama and his brother, somebody else in the family. He unalived him, bro, when he got out of prison. He need to go back. He should never let him out. But that's a whole nother story. We talking about individuals who get out and got an opportunity and get out here and get back in the streets. So that dude, they had he was mentally messed up. Bo and other situations like that where guys get out and get back in the game, that is desperation. I don't have no other option. And this just could be greed. Any type of motive to get you to risk your life behind a few dollars. Behind a few dollars. From what I heard about Bo, his story alone could have brought him millions. His story alone could have brought him millions. It could have brought him way more than what that little work was going to bring him. Only thing that work brought him was some problems. A case. Lawyer fees. Possibly prison. Is it worth it? I know I'd rather be free out in the free world. So I've been out here now since 2012, and I'm not working to go back. I got too many things to accomplish out here, you know? We got too many things to accomplish out here. And I advise any one of y'all who see this video, if you got a homeboy who's getting out of prison and who think he finna jump back out there in the streets and jump back in the game, please tell him to pump his brakes and say, homie, look at here. KC wanted me to tell you this. you more valuable in the streets than you are in prison. So don't jump back out here in the streets and get caught up and go back to prison because you're more valuable out here. See, out here you can take care of your family. Out here you can get you some revenue, create you a source of revenue. If you pick up that work and you may think it's coke, it might be that Fetty Wap. And then you get knocked off with this package. Now you got time. And I know a few homies done did this. I know 2 homies from my city, from Tampa. Same thing happened. Get out after 20-some years, get right back in the streets. One dude ain't make it out the halfway house. One dude didn't make it out the halfway house before he was another conspiracy. Another guy wasn't out 6 months or a year before he got caught up in a conspiracy. So I'm telling you, it ain't worth it. You know? So that's all I really got to say on the Bo Ditley situation, man. It's a sad situation, bro. Dude, 68 years old. Man, they can't do a dub, man. They can't do 15, man. It's a sad situation, bro. You know? Also, man, let me go ahead and get ready to tap up out of here, man. You know my motto, man. Make it happen or you capping. And let's go ahead and keep pushing this thing forward, man. Peace.